What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you guys already know Season 7 comes out November 18th. That is this Wednesday, guys. For me uploading this video, this Wednesday, November 18th, WWE SUPERCARD Season 7 comes out. Wow. Now, today's video is going to be brought to you by Kitten. If you guys are not subscribed to him, all his links to his Twitch, his YouTube channel, his Twitter account will all be in the description down below. Make sure you go show him some love for letting me use this content. I will have a picture right here showing that he's giving me permission to use his footage and content to bring this information to you guys, to spread it to my community within the SUPERCARD community. Thank you, Kitten, for letting me do this. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Let's get into this video. I'm going to try my best to have timestamps down below for everything that he goes through in this video. I'm not going to keep this the full, he has an 18-minute long video. I'm not going to try to make this a full 18-minute long. So if there's certain things you want to know about in this video, check down the description for timestamps and I will just hop to that.
That's right, three new tiers coming to SUPERCARD in Season 7.
Three new tiers, guys.
The base tier of biomechanical tier, which I'll show off to you guys in just a second. You will have the mid tier of Swarm tier, which you may have seen on Facebook. The leaks came out.
So Swarm is the initial tier.
Yes, it's on the card. Don't worry, it actually is a nice design. All these designs are amazing. You're about to see them. Don't worry, I'm just carrying on. And of course, the end tier is Behemoth tier, which they announced in that post they put out last week saying Beast cards won't beat Behemoth cards. So let's check them out. Let's see these designs.
I stand corrected. Biomechanical, Swarm, Behemoth. I totally had that wrong. Go back in 15 seconds and be like, Gene, you're an idiot. Shut up. Biomechanical, Swarm, Behemoth. Let's get further in.
A few of them. We got a few. See what we can do. So the first thing you're going to see on this new UI is this new Season 7 themed UI. It's delicious. I love it. It's like a blue. It's really clean and crisp.
So I don't know if you guys can see yeah, you can see my mouse. The new UI is like a bluish tint color. This looks a bit smaller. Yeah, this definitely looks a bit smaller here. So this all looks kind of the same. There's little buttons on the bottom.
Obviously down the bottom you can move.
Oh, hold up. Oh, there's a draft board. There's a draft board, guys. Let's see what that is.
Draft board feature. You can click it and you will go straight to the draft board. You won't have to worry now about being like, oh, I have 24 picks. I don't want to use them. Click the arrow, exit back out. Delicious. I love it. Of course, as I said, you keep going. Everything's there.
That is perfect. So if you guys are trying to save up picks for an event or TBG or something like that, because you know the event's coming up, you don't have to keep Xing out of the game after every match. You can just hit the back button that shows up in the top left corner and save up picks that way. Thank you, SUPERCARD, for doing that. Jeez, that's already a huge quality of life update right there.
Everything we need. You would have just seen then also the PvP thumbnail has changed. We'll quickly touch on that.
Yeah, PvP has big PvP on it.
PvP is, of course, no longer a rotating game mode. You have it all. Everything you want to play. I'm assuming it's all going to use that same leaderboard, all going to use that same 1 point. I've played no PvP because I just didn't dive in.
Okay, so if it's going to use the same leaderboard, if that's what they're hinting at or saying, then people who play Royal Rumble are going to have a huge advantage to those who play War and Elimination Chamber, because you get much more points for for Royal Rumble than you do for War and Elimination Chamber. So there's going to be a lot of people grinding Royal Rumble, and what I think they're going to be grinding that, because you can level up your cards so much easier. You can get more games just played and get more points, basically. Just gets more LP as well.
Probably should have, but I got excited. I edited up my deck.
That also means that you can say goodbye to Elimination Chamber. So many people are going to quit playing Elimination Chamber.
What we had in here.
R.I.P.
It's pretty cool, man. I'm a huge fan of this. No longer being forced to play any of these two. These two are now irrelevant to me. I won't play them. I will play.
Called it. I called it. Nobody's going to play Elimination Chamber.
Rumble, and of course War. War's my favorite by far because it reminds me of PCC, just with bouts. Now, as I said, I'm assuming this is all going to use the same leaderboard. So it's looking as if being on the one leaderboard, it's not going to tell you that you are first in War. You'll be first overall for the leaderboard, which is kind of cool. It's going to make people want to play more, to flex more, because people do that. So I'm going to jump into a game of War very quickly. We'll start our search. We need to have a valid deck first. Maybe we'll do that. That would help.
Okay, so this is the new layout as well. So as you can see up here, it has the tiers. You instead of having like you go plus on the bottom, this one it just goes all the way through. So you'll be shattered until you hit this, and then you'll be shattered plus, and then if you go all the way up here, shattered plus. So there's no seeing like separate little things. It's all combined in one, as you guys can see right here where my mouse is. That's a huge quality of life update too. It's all in one, so you know I'm shattered and how close you are between each and every one and how far away. So I like that. That's already a nice update. And as you can see, the stat crunch, it's got 817.7K. So those are in the thousands, and there's the millions right there, 4.67 million. That's really good. I like seeing that. The blue is still looking nice. I like this layout, this feel, the UI. Looks really good. I really do like that.
And search and see what opponent we can get. Of course, I just want to show you guys some of the mechanics that have changed in the game, being styles and techniques and your new super move. Now, super move builds up the more you play. I was using it in Money in the Bank earlier. It was kind of cool. Not going to lie. It's going to tell me I got attitudes. Let's use one. Ric Flair. Woo! I was going to get louder, but I would have.
Okay, so on this screen right here, you can see that there's the super move. It's a big S with the arrow going up. The more you use superstars, the higher it goes up. I've already seen this in other parts of things on social media. People are talking about it. The more superstars you use, the higher it goes up.
Peeked on the microphone. Don't want to do that. All right, so this will be your first peek of the new season. Now you can see the new peak.
Also, the little wheel. There's a little wheel right here. You guys can see on my mouse. That's the autoplay. So if that wheel goes all the way around before you pick anything, it automatically picks a card for you. So that's the autoplay that they're talking about. In War, this was already a thing. You can tap it and just let it do a thing, but this is spread out to more modes. I think it's in Wild as well, and all the event modes as well.
PvP timer, the clock down the bottom. This is my super move on that far left. I'm going to use one of these new cards, Behemoth Tier card.
Okay, so it tells you, I didn't know this. Your super move meter is 22% full. So each time you use a card, I guess it tells you how much it is. And also, on the bottom of the Undertaker card right there, you can see that there is the technique and the style. So I guess he'll get into that a little bit later.
Thank you for
but you can see it on the bottom of the card. And that Undertaker card just looks dope. That image.
Tier. Top
nice.
Tier. I'll show you the actual tier designs after this. But we got to get through that gameplay first to show you guys what's changed, of course. So you'll see that Taker has a move. He also has a style.
Okay, so Inspire. After a match, 20% chance to increase stats by 5% in next match. Dang, that's a nice boost.
And a man flexing. And we're going to go through them as well. Don't worry.
So that style thing, that perk is like having a extra support card, basically, it looks like, because it's 5%.
Shotzi and EO. Of course, put that NXT combo together. These cards look amazing.
Dude, Shotzi Blackheart, that image looks so dope. Io Shirai's image is still... Lana's image looks really nice.
Pro design, and man, it looks good.
I like how Umaga's in the game. Again, he's brought back, but that's a really nice image of Umaga.
You guys are going to love him. We're going to go through
really like it.
As I said, just after this. Umaga's going to get the dub quite easily. I can't wait to collect these cards, man. They look awesome. I wish I could keep these on my main account. I can't. I understand that. 3-0, 41 points. We get. Oh,
okay. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. So for each win,
understand that
you're not getting LP again. For those of you who don't know, super coins are going to be the new currency, in-game currency. So each win you get super coins, which that's nice. So there's a way the free players can get it just by grinding out the game, and it's going to combine everything. So if you're a Money in the Bank player and you grind for the Money in the Bank cards, you can play Money in the Bank. And when your charges are done for that, you can play these Royal Rumble and War matches to get more, to get those Money in the Bank cards, those special event cards that go on. That is a huge bonus.
So yeah, I don't know what the store is going to be like. I'm imagining it's going to be similar to what Money in the Bank and PvP were like when the release of tiers came out last season, putting only the second highest card tier in there. Not the highest, because then everyone's going to cash in and be the highest tier already. That ain't how it works. Of course, this is what I said before, the draft board. It takes you to the draft board with 4 picks. You don't want to use them, press that little arrow. You don't have to use them. Johnny Cena's going to talk back to me, so we'll skip through this part and I'll come back in a second. So as you saw, that super move powers up the more you use your cards, and it will give you a super boost against something that's hard. So you can use it in stuff like Road to Glory, Money in the Bank, even Rumble when there's enough matches. I haven't seen the super moves yet. I've kind of kept that as a surprise for myself because I want to be surprised by it when it releases on the 18th for us. However, the styles and techniques are awesome. They add an extra bonus to your champion or your deck in the next game or the current game or a game coming up. It's really cool. They've added in new features to keep you kind of on your feet and new ways for cards to outpower other cards if they're a similar style card. You're in TBG. You have Bayley versus Bayley from Summerslam 20 tier. Or we'll use the new tiers at least. From Behemoth tier. They're the same card. They proc, they draw. No. They're going to have styles on them. They ain't going to draw anymore, thank God. Unless they have the same style, that could be a thing too. I actually don't know if TBG is going to have styles included either. But given that every new tier card has a style, I'm going to assume you're going to get those styles in TBG as well. So, you're all...
So that alone is a nice change to TBG attacks, because there's been several times where it'll come down to the wire because I've tied twice because me and the player has the exact same cards. So now, let's say, like you said, you have Bayley and Bayley, both fully charged in TBG, all charges, all maxed out. One has a style that gives you a 5% bonus, or there's one that I saw, I think it was called Outrun or something like that. It gives you a 100% stat bonus. So you basically double your stats. So your Bayley would just destroy that Bayley. That is a huge update, not to be taken lightly. So that can definitely change the whole landscape of cards. So you can have a lower tier card and get a double bonus and then take out the top tier card. So that's a huge game changer.
Wanting to see it. This is,
as you guys can tell, biomechanical, swarm, then behemoth. Looks like there's 164 in the first two, and behemoth has 152 cards. I don't think they've increased the card limit. I believe it's still 400 based on what I've been seeing on these pictures. But those are the new tiers: biochemical, biomechanical, swarm, and behemoth.
Biomechanical, swarm, and behemoth tier are of course the three tiers that are in the game here. We are going to show off some biomechanical cards right now. This is the base tier you'll be put into.
So Akira Tozawa, Alexa Bliss, Angelo Dawkins, Apollo Crews.
Sorry, SummerSlam 20.
Booker T! Hey, Booker T's got his own card again. Not an event card or a legacy card. It's actually Booker T. Let's go.
If your cards were good enough, you might even be plus. You may even be in swarm tier. We'll have to find out together on how good these heroics are. These cards are sick. There's some faces in here. Obviously, you're going to see. I'll scroll down. Some faces in
here. There's a Christian card. There's Christian. He's got his own card. It doesn't seem to be an event card. Oh, look at that Dolph Ziggler card. I think that's an event. Doesn't that look different? Yeah, that card looks totally different. Dolph Ziggler might be an event, guys. That's breaking a little. It could be possible that he's going to have an event card coming out pretty soon in the upcoming tier. So keep an eye on it. If you keen eye people saw that, I broke it here first on the channel. Dolph Ziggler might have an event card to start off season 7.
Kind of nice. Kind of impressed with it, given that.
See, nobody else has a card like that. Everybody else's card is. Okay, Jim the Anvil's card is like that too. So that might be a fusion. It could be a fusion. Because their card is different. Maybe it's an event or a fusion.
Recently.
Let's see, does anybody else have one like that? No, so far no. Oh wait, okay. Yeah, there's one right there. Raquel Gonzalez. It might be fusions then.
Similar to what we've been used to getting.
Okay, so it's not the event cards. It seems like it's fusion, guys. Peyton Royce. Spectacular image.
Look at that. I love it. That's one of the best images I think I've seen of her in the game. Huge fan. Now
Samoa Joe looks like he has a fusion card. Yeah, those seem to be fusions.
I've seen a lot of these images too, just by simply.
Because I don't think there would be that many event cards put out already that quick. So yeah, fusions. I would say those are fusions.
I think the furthest outdated image you'll get will be the Peyton or maybe the Bobby Roode. That'd be about it. Everything else is pretty much up to standard, or at least their new gimmicks, which is absolutely lovely. Because I know you guys were asking SuperCard to update the gimmicks in the game, given that EO had a new gimmick change and she had her old gimmick in the catalog. Now her new gimmick is in the game, as you would have seen just before. Cat Daddy 2K, you guys have done amazingly. You've done amazingly. Let's keep going through this catalog and see what else is in here. That's right, Retribution have cards. T-Bar.
Retribution is in the game. Look at T-Bar. They did pull over a victory over Team Raw yesterday.
There he is right there. I've seen Slapjack's card too. It's amazing. I'm Australian. He's going to be my champion most likely. But Retribution did get cards, which is...
So T-Bar's there. Triple H, Walter... Ultimate Warrior's got his own card. Tommaso Ciampa.
Speed up fusions, which I think you'll see coming up a little bit further in this video. Maybe. This is what they look like.
Oh, okay. So they are fusions. See? Your boy's on it. Your boy. Damn. Look at that fusion image. That is a dope card design. Dope card design, 2K. Good job, Cat Daddy.
Obviously, this is fusion. And then this is base. Base looks good. Fusion looking Absolutely stacked. Looking all kind of.
I choose the fusion any day of the week. That is mwah, beautiful.
Heroic and stuff. It looks amazing. I'd love to see that pro. So hopefully we can get a pro in the first couple weeks. Not too sure if fusions will release with the new tiers, but we know they're in the game. They're in the early access. We know fusions are coming, and these lists are stacked. As again, you'll see them coming up, or you may have seen them in the catalog with me scrolling. So we're going to check out Swarm tier. Now, once again, this is the tier that had the fly on it, which a lot of people were a bit weirded out about.
So I can already tell that Aaliyah has a fusion image. Hers is immediately different. So Aaliyah's going to have a female fusion image. Dope. Big Show seems to have one. Dope. Big Show.
Show off here. Of course.
Hey, Doink the Clown. He's back with another card.
So this isn't the base. This is the fusions. You see the big fly on the front. Kind of creepy looking.
Yeah, that looks absolutely terrifying. Like the bug coming for you. Nah, I'm not a fan of that. Ooh.
Like bugs that much.
That image of Doink is dope though.
This is the fusions. Doink is in the fusions.
Bro, these are some strong cards. 700,000.
That's a fusion. I'm gonna show off.
Jesus.
Very quickly, I'll scroll down and I'll show off what I think may be the best
Papa Shango is getting a card.
image in this tier for this person. Actually,
Ricochet has a fusion. Robert Roode. Oh, for those of you who know me, Rhea Ripley is bae. Oh, Rhea. Hello.
I love that image. Once again, it's updated. She's got the full blonde instead of the like brown on the side, the blonde on top, rocking the Deej look. She got the full blonde. That's an absolute great image. It's a great image. I love it. Over the moon. Updated tier images is what I wanted. Now, the design as a pro looks really good as well. I'll go to my carrying cross very quickly because we did pro him up so you could see what the pro looks like. That's the pro design.
So the pro looks like it has just flies coming out of the beehive back behind him.
It's kind of
and
nice.
the things close in.
Mr. Panhead, you made the video. But the design
Oh,
is
the
nice.
mouth moves. The mouth and the wings move too. That's just I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that card design. Yeah, let's just skip over that. It looks nice. The eye glows and there's like a little shimmer that goes up through the card. That's nice. Alexa Bliss image looks dope. We need a Bray Wyatt like Alexa Bliss Funhouse image. Come on, update, baby, update. Come on.
Day Armageddon like 2003, 2002-esque.
We need the little braid, not braids. What do you call that? Dreads in her hair.
Waiting for it, so let's get into the main tier. Behemoth, the highest tier you can get in the game, and we'll go to.
Andre's got a card. Charlotte Flair.
That is the design. You would have seen it before on the cards I was using.
That is a dope design.
The design looks amazing.
You can tell like it looks like the little serpent or a dragon is attacking a building, and you see he goes like through here and comes back around with his tail. That's dope. That's dope, man. 800,000. Dang, these cards are gonna destroy all the SummerSlam 20. So if you get one of these like instantly, you're set.
Of course, if
you're good to go.
I can go down here and in my catalog, I'll show you my catalog for Shotzi. You can actually click on the stats to see them expand. If you don't really want the 3 numbers, you can't keep the expansion on the screen, but you can see them overall. So we'll scroll down a little bit. You'll see this catalog. I just went past very quickly. I'll go back up. You'll see the catalog. I'll let you guys do your research and get your screenshots.
Oh, Dabo's got it.
I'll go back.
Dabo Kato got a card. Oh, welcome to SuperCard. Dabo Kato, the guy from Raw Underground. He's got himself a nice card. Awesome. Dope. Kevin Nash, Keith Lee, Macho Man.
You guys can have a little bit of both.
Tony Lorcan, Nia Jax, Randy Orton, Mark Henry.
Look at that image, man. Oh, that's fire. Absolute fire.
Hey, there's Rikishi. That's the too cool image too. Hey, those of you who throw it back, baby, throw it back, Rikishi. Let's go.
Downfall, baby. As I said previously, or maybe coming up, I don't know, but the headband was on for Keish. I was hoping he was in here, and it's
that's dope. The too cool image. Hey, I want to see that Fiend image.
Great image. This is your pro
Shotzi Blackheart. That's a dope image of her
First
too.
Of all, the image is amazing for Shotzi. It's probably my favorite image, maybe for all of Behemoth Tier, maybe even in the game.
That's dope image. And that's the I was so stuck on the image that I didn't see that this is the pro version, so that you can see the animation of the dragon attacking. You see it power up, and then it comes through. So you see it starts glowing blue. See it powering up, and it goes through and blast. That's dope. Let's go.
If I don't have this as my overlay for season 7, I'm gonna be very upset. Very upset. I think it looks amazing. Absolute fan. Absolute fan. So
I like it.
Shotzi with the pro, the tail, obviously you can see as well. It's quite a strong card. You want to see the full stats? We'll show you the full stats. We fully pro'd this card so you can see how strong the top tier will be. So let's show it off. 2 matches played. Only 2. 105, not in momentum.
Jesus, no momentum. 4 million stats. 2 matches played.
These are
Jesus.
the stats of Shotzi Blackheart. I think the stats are huge. Look at that. That's the base. The little arrow takes you back to the base, and then that's the main.
Jesus Christ.
That little thing in. I'll go to improve, and you can see the stats are.
So she has defend after a match, 20% chance to reduce damage taken by 5% in next match. That's a nice. So if you want to be an aggressive or a defensive player, that's a good stat.
From Summerslam.
That's
To be
nice.
expected, it is the top tier, but this is going to be a very strong tier, and I like that because it means that we're going to want to collect more of these top tier cards. And being 3 tiers, the first couple events are going to be kind of hard for those grinders that really are out there saying, I don't have to grind events anymore. I just plus 10 everything. I'm one of those people. I don't flame yous. It is what it is. But we're going to have to probably plus 1, maybe even plus 3 or plus 6, depending on our pick doublers, because these cards are stacked. If we're coming up against decks with these cards in them, we may not win all those matches.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to plus 1 going up for this first event card. I'm going to have to grind for this first one too.
Maybe hard. And those absolute pack opening monsters, we use that word, at the start of the tiers are going to be stacked with these cards, potentially pros. They might have some really good luck. So I'm preparing myself for a new slog, a new grind coming into Season 7, and I cannot wait because the design of these cards is unreal. It's making me happy just looking at it, man. I could keep staring at this image. It's amazing. It's amazing.
That is a really nice
before we get out
image.
of here, we're going to show off one more thing that's new to Season 7, which is called Collections. Now, any top Slam players are going to know what this is. If you played Slam, you collect a set and you get rewarded with a card. They've implemented that now into Cat Daddy, into 2K, into SUPERCARD, into whatever you want to call this game. Amazing, heaven, love. They've implemented it, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm a huge Slam player myself, so now you'll see that if you collect 6 cards from Swarm or Biomechanical or SummerSlam 20, you will get given a tier up above you card. So if I get these 6 cards from Biomechanical set, I'm going to get a Swarm reward. These are the example rewards. You're going to see some of the renders here as well. Shh, don't give it away. But if I get 6 of Swarm tier, the cards I need, good Boogeyman render, that looks, oh my god. If I
That is a nice Boogeyman image.
get 6 of those cards, I'm going to get a Behemoth. I'm going to get a Behemoth and really enjoy it. So I like they've added this in because it implements the fact that now you can collect and get rewarded for collecting. Because people like to get their star count up. It's another way.
All right, so what he's saying there is, for those of you who have high star counts and you've collected a lot from each tier, from the game being from Season 1 to now, you're going to get a reward for now getting your collection. Now it's just not a number there for bragging rights. Now it actually does something for you in game. Thank you, because I'm like 5,000. I think I have like 5,000 stars. It's not like the highest. I'm not JB. He has like, 6 or 7, 8,000. I forgot how many, but I'm at 5,000. So I'm doing pretty good myself, but that's going to be a guaranteed card above your tier. Sorry, I mixed that up.
Playing the game and keep you interested. They've done.
I mean, not above your tier, above the tier that you're collecting for. So if you're collecting a SummerSlam 20, you're going to get a biomechanical tier card. So that's a nice little addition.
Maintain that, so it's only going to go up and up in Season 7. Of course, this exists for the lower tiers too. It goes all the way down to the...
See, for those of you who have already collected a Macho Man, Robert Roode, and Aaliyah, you're going to get a Neon card. No, you're going to get a Shattered. So you claim a Shattered, and if you have Jimmy, Jay, and Ronda, you're going to get a WrestleMania 36. So collect those, you get one for the tier above that card.
Base tier,
that is dope. That's really good.
You get a Shadow reward, so the newer players are going to have an easier time at leveling up, which I think...
I was just about to say new players are going to have a nice little boost. That's good. I like that.
When they implemented this, because when you're a newer tier player, Neon, Shattered, whatever you may be, and you don't want to play as much, you want to play like maybe 2 or 3 games a day, it was kind of hard to level up. You were kind of taking some time without buying packs. This has now changed. You get 3 of those cards. Not very hard to get those cards either. March, Rick Rude, and Aaliyah. You get them, you get a Shattered card. Could be a good card.
Did I call him Bobby Roode earlier?
You get a Mania, etc., etc. It gets harder to collect the further up the tiers you go. It becomes 6, and then the cards obviously pay out better rewards the higher tiers you are. But it's exciting they've added collections in because I'm a huge Top Slam fan, and this is very similar to it. Maybe we'll convert some of that Top Slam audience over to SUPERCARD and keep that player base growing through the roof. So you'll see obviously the new plus and plus bar they've implemented as well. You'll see that overlay now. What's on my screen obviously is my homepage. But yeah, it's looking really good, man. They've done so well with this. The UI looks amazing. The overall.
So they switched it to have the wins and losses next to each other instead of in a like little box right here. That's good. So they have a new like label for whenever you have a ladder reward. That's really nice too. I really do like this UI. It's really clean. It's really good.
Overhaul, I should say.
Great job.
All the artwork, blue, it just looks so good. I'm a huge fan of it. If I do go back to the title screen and click that little log out button, show off the title screen, of course, there it is, Supercard.
Hey, Supercard Season 7 has got... Aren't they going to have a match? Drew McIntyre is now the Raw... I was going to say Raw Tag Team Champion. The Universal Champion. And Roman Reigns is the... no, what's the... I forgot the title. Wow, I'm drawing a blank. Guys know it's champion versus champion. I'm drawing a huge blank.
It's just so nice. Log back in.
I'm going to get roasted for that in the comment section.
Here we go. Back into that.
Alright, so that's all the information that I have gotten from this video. If you guys do have any questions, put them in the comment section below and I will try to answer them the best I can. Make sure you guys go check out Kitten's channel. Like I said, all the links will be in the description below. I will try to pin it as the first comment as well. His YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch account. Go subscribe and comment on his videos saying BigJimGene sent me if you do subscribe to his channel so you can know he's getting some support from me and a thank you for letting me use his content. So guys, I'll see you Season 7.